Good morning, 11th students. Chemistry part 2, lesson number 8, redox reaction. In part 5, we are starting our next topic. See, up to yesterday I taught you the rules which we have to follow while filling the oxidation number. Okay. In first rule, again I am revising that. In first rule, I told you in elements 0 state, then for that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I taught you. Again today we are starting by this from here by the application. Now these rules, how they are applied. So by the application of above rules, we can find out the oxidation number of a desired element in a molecule or in an ion. Metallic elements have positive oxidation number. See why? Because they are easily losing. So they are having metallic. These are metals. So metals are having positive oxidation states. And non-metallic elements have positive or negative. See, plus 7, so minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 or plus 4. So they are having, these are non-metallic, group 7, 6, 5 and 4. And they are metallic. So metallic have positive oxidation state. Non-metallic elements are positive or negative element, oxidation number. The atoms of transition elements, D block elements, transition means D block elements, okay? Where I showed you the filling of in P3 and in D block there are 5 suborbitals. 5. So maximum filling of 10 electrons, okay? The atoms of D block transition elements usually display several positive oxidation states. Okay, D block में one तो D1, D2, D3 like that. The oxidation number of representative element is the group number for the first two groups and the group number minus 10. Okay. Now thus it implies that highest value of oxidation number exhibited by an atom of an element generally increase across the periodic table. Okay. Now next, a term that is often interchangeably with the oxidation number is called oxidation state. So we can say oxidation number means its oxidation state. Its oxidation state. Thus in CO2, the oxidation state of carbon is plus 4. That is its oxidation number. Okay, CO2. We can calculate like that. CO2 is equal to 0. See, oxygen, we want to know the 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, minus 4 is equal to 0. So C is equal to 4. Okay, so plus 4. That is its oxidation number. Similarly, the oxidation state as well as oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2. Okay. Maybe you can say oxidation number or oxidation state. This implies that oxidation number denotes the oxidation state of an element in a compound. Okay. So here again I am going to repeat the same things. Okay. Which I taught you for the CO2 in carbon and oxygen. Then you can see the group element sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine from group first to group 7th. If you are knowing the compound NaCl, MgSO4, AlF3, SiCl4, P4O10, SF6, HClO4 like that. So their highest oxidation state of the group sodium first group, so plus 1, this one is having minus 1. So I am telling about the groups magnesium plus 2, aluminum plus 3, silicon plus 4, plus 5, plus 6 and plus 7. Okay. So in this way, we have to find the oxidation state or oxidation number. Now our next topic is stock notation. So what is stock notation? See, oxidation number and oxidation state are same thing, and stock notation is also same thing. But what is the difference? The oxidation number or state of a metal in a compound is sometimes presented according to the notation given by German chemist after Stock. It is popularly known as stock notation. Okay. According to this, the oxidation number is expressed by putting a Roman number. Roman number you are knowing 1, 2, 3. Instead of 1, 2 and 3, these are Roman number. Represented the oxidation number in a parenthesis after the symbol of a metal in a particular formula. Thus, like that, see, I am telling you one example, AuCl. Okay. So, if I am writing this Au1Cl, so oxidation number is 1. Okay, for Au, gold, plus 1 like silver. But stock notation, you have to write 1. Means that is oxidation number is 1. And Au2, Cl2, Cl3, AuCl3. Similarly, stannous chloride, SnCl2. So, Sn's valency or oxidation number in stock notation you have to write like that. Then SN4, Cl4. This change in oxidation number implies stock notation. This change in oxidation number implies change in oxidation state. Okay. Oxidation number is 2, oxidation number is 4. So, oxidation state is 2, oxidation state is 4, which it turns help to identify whether the species is present in oxidized form or reduced form. So, oxidized or reduced form. Already I taught you how oxidized and reduced form can be explained. Thus, like that for mercury, if we are writing like that HgICl2 means oxidation number is here in this mercury is 1. Okay. Then Hg2Cl2. So, you have to write the compound in oxidation state or oxidation number or stock notation. See, I am explaining you problem 8.3. So, you have to find out using stock notation represent the following compounds. First, HAuCl4. Like that, one by one I am showing you how. HAuCl4. By applying various rules of calculating the oxidation number of desired element in a compound, the oxidation number of each metallic element in its compound you have to find out. Okay. H, you have to find Au and Cl. One I am teaching you. See, for Au you have to find, you are knowing less electronegative, so plus 1 hydrogen. Au you have to find out plus 4, and Cl. Cl you are knowing that is minus 1 is equal to 0. Total oxidation number of earlier in rules now you are knowing. So, plus 1 plus Au minus 4, this is minus 4. Okay. So, minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 is equal to 0. So, Au is equal to 3. Okay. Now, in this way you have to find, and you have to write the stock notation like that. HAuCl4 is in stock notation Au is 3. So, in front after Au you have to write 3. Okay. And this is Cl4. So, here the in stock notation you have to show the, okay, second. Very easily now Ti, verbally you can also do. Ti2O. In Ti2, see, 2 Ti plus O is equal to 0. 2Ti plus oxygens minus 2 is equal to 0. So Ti minus 2 is equal to 0. Ti is equal to 2. 2 will come here, 2, 2 upon 2, 1. So Ti2, you can write Ti2 in stock notation, you will write 1O, Ti2. Okay. So you have to write a stock notation of Ti is 1. Like that you can do all. Okay. Now I am showing you verbally. I am not deriving. Third, see FeO minus 2, Fe minus 2 will go there. So Fe is equal to plus 2. So you have to write Fe2 for the compound FeO. Okay. In this way you can find all this. I hope students you are going to understanding how you have to derive the stock notations. Now the idea of oxidation number has been invariably applied to define oxidation, reduction, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, reductant and the redox reaction. To summarize, I can tell you what now again I am going to repeat the same things. What is oxidation? Earlier also I showed what is oxidation. An increase in the oxidation number of the element in the given substance. Increase in summarize you can say increase in oxidation number. See plus 1 to plus 3 like that. So this is called oxidation. First, reduction. A decrease in the oxidation number in element of the given substance. Decrease. Okay. So like that. Third, oxidizing agent. What is oxidizing agent? The substance, a reagent which can increase in oxidation number of an element in a given substance. This reagent is called oxidants. See, oxidizing agent or that can be called oxidants. The substance or reagent which going to increase. Reducing agent. Reducing agent. A reagent which lowers the oxidation number of element in a given substance. These reagents are also called reductants. They are called reductants. So 4 topics. Now at last, what is redox reactions? What is called redox reactions? So reactions which involve reactions. Redox reactions means reactions which involves change in oxidation number of the interacting element. Change in oxidation, whether increasing, whether decreasing. Here upper side you can show increase, lower side you can show decrease. This is called oxidation, this is called reduction. Okay. Afterwards I will show you in our course that you have to balance the reaction with the help of oxidation number. Afterwards we will do, but up to here I taught you the important rules, okay, that you have to follow. Now our next numerical is numerical problem 8.4. problem. Justify that the reaction, this is a redox reaction. Identify the species oxidized or reduced which acts as an oxidant and which act as a reductant. See, I am writing the equation. Cu2O which you are given. Simply, that is in solid state. Then Cu(S)(6) plus SO2 gas. Okay. Now in this first, again I am repeating Cu2O plus Cu2S. Okay. Here to this side. Then it is going to convert 6Cu plus SO2. Okay. No, you are knowing according to rule neutral element means its oxidation state is 0. Here you have to see Cu and O. If you are not following, then you can do Cu to O is equal to 0, 2 Cu plus oxygen minus 2 is equal to 0, 2 Cu, 2 will go there, so plus 2 Cu 2 upon 2 is equal to 1. So here copper's oxidation number is plus 1, this one oxygen minus 2, copper's again I derived you, sulfur same like oxygen minus 2, it's 0, and in SO2 2 2s are 4, minus 2 will go there, see SO2 like that, SO2 is equal to 0, S plus 2 oxygen is equal to 0, S plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, S minus 4 is equal to 0, so this is plus 4. So sulfur's plus 4 and oxygen's minus 2. Now I wrote all the oxidation number. Now you can see we therefore conclude that in this reaction copper is reduced from, see copper is reduced from plus 1 to 0 oxidation state, okay, decrease. So it is reduced. And sulfur is oxidized, see sulfur. See here also plus 1 to 0, here also plus 1 to 0, same. Now sulfur from minus 2 to plus 4. Okay, the above reaction, so sulfur is oxidized. So sulfur is oxidized. You can write coppers from plus 1 to 0, sulfurs minus 2 to plus 4, so oxidized and reduced. The above reaction is thus a redox reaction. Okay. Now how we have to balance, how we have to see, we will do in next topics. But only you have to prove that this is redox reaction because in somewhere the oxidation number is increasing or decreasing. If the oxidation number is going to increase or decrease, that reaction is called the redox reaction. Okay students, so please, as earlier I taught you these rules, you have to very nicely, carefully, you have to do the practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, today I started with the application and this table and stock notation and two sums. I showed you how you have to write in the stock notation and how you have to prove the reaction is redox reactions. Okay. Now tomorrow's lecture we will start from 8.3.1 types of redox reactions. So in next lecture I will start with that topic. Okay students.